Right, set this up. Shouldn't be too long before we get going here. Right, welcome back everyone. Let's see how many people we can get racing today. How's everyone doing? I'm doing a bit better than normal today. A little bit tired though. Don't know how I'm so tired all the time. But it's nice to be able to spend the next hour and a bit, maybe a little bit more. It's also a sprint, so probably almost 2 hours here with you. Because, well, gives me a nice break from FIFA, I know that much. Anyone watching this who plays FIFA will know what I mean by chances getting on my nerves. But with that, got what should be an exciting race today. Shouldn't also be that long before something eventually we do get on the way. Got a couple of people I need to choose their car. We should be about 14 people in this race, I think. I'm not entirely sure though. Let's fight me now, Pop. It's probably a favourite for today. Reed's also here. Same with Arda, Ivy as well. Ivy had a good race last week until things went unfortunately against him. Just seeing people join up now. Getting our love in, so we're definitely at 14. One shot quali, 11 lap sprint, 32 laps of the race. This could be fun. Would imagine some people are gonna make an absolute mockery of this one shot qualifying. But we're now at 3 o'clock, so we're just waiting on a few more people, well, everyone else to get sorted. Thank you, Ada. I think I did my best commentator's work on Thursday night though, in ALR. So hopefully I've been on a good run this week when it comes to commentary. So hopefully that this race is going to give me something to add to it. How long have we got Ready up to more... Oh, I take I was about to ask the question. I guess should just look down at my phone. We're ready to go. One shot quality to start. 11 laps on the sprint. 32 on the actual race. Someone just asked if crossplay's on. It's in fact not on. Say to Omar that he doesn't leave, he will make the standings glitch. What do you mean? Also, tell me you can't chat and... If Omar doesn't leave though, it's entirely possible that the entire Miami. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I forget what happened all the time, mate. Week to week. But if he doesn't leave, then it usually bricks the lobby as a whole, doesn't it? If he does leave, sorry, it usually bricks the lobby as a whole, doesn't it? Let's need to get my the YouTube chat up so I know I'm actually telling Omar. Why would that autocorrect, man? Oh, someone else has joined. Mango. Oh, Mango's back. Okay. So that could be very interesting. Right, we're loading it to Imola. Hopefully, the standings don't glitch. But, let's see. Not exactly holding my breath, considering this game can be extremely glitchy almost all the time. Right, half a minute until we get going with the one-shot qualifying. We should just be about to go. Let's see who's going to absolutely bottle this. I'm going to do this and load up a few things. Right, lead you through the lot then. We're going to 8th gear all the way down the main straight down toward the Tamburello chicane here, and down to go through that in 4th and then up to 5th here with IV, who's currently sat in 13th. Fight me now, Bot and Mango seems like they've got a good grip of what they need to do at the moment. Looks like SJIV just jumped a long way, until he lost the car. He slid a little bit there, he dropped from second all the way to 8th through the corner. And there's the invalidation as well, so Jedler's out, Olaf invalidated, IB's invalidated. Fight Me Now bot seems to be in complete control as we head up toward the chicane, the final chicane now. He gets really over the curbs and keeps it valid as well, as it doesn't look like anyone's going to stop him here. They go down toward, Ryan's out. He goes down toward the final 2 corners of the entire lap. Just about keeps it valid on the white line there, and same goes that one. And he is going to go over the line, and there you go. Fight Me Now bot 15-3, on pole by 0.2 of a second. Almost everyone's been disqualified from the session. 5 people without a time. Sprint is going to be rather interesting if that's the case. 6 without a time. But Fight Me Now is going to be on pole for the sprint race. Obviously a lot can happen in that time frame. So we got, 10th down, not setting a time. Bladen Onyx must have had a little bit of a spin. Same with Mango, who has 11 seconds back everyone else. Just a bit off the pace. Harder 2/10 off Fight Me Now bot. So we have a decent chunk of people that okay, that throws a different different dynamic entirely into this race. That definitely throws a different dynamic in this, and who's going to be able to survive the rain then? Is it intermediate tires or is it full wets? It looks intermediates. Let's have a look. Tire, yeah, everyone's on the intermediate tire. As we go on a formation lap on the sprint. Someone got disqualified from the formation lap on the spot. Bladen Onyx already put himself back on the grid, and we'll have stone cold tires as Fight Me Now just goes very much wild. Oh my god, Fight Me Now is all over the place. Luckily for him, it's only a formation lap, and he's going to have to get this car under control pretty quickly. Otherwise, he might be in trouble. He's going to actually get himself off quite a way in front, so I guess he just wants to get back to the grid. Not really caring about how warm his tyres is by the looks of it. Through the chicane, he's trying to drop himself back as much as he physically can now. Yeah, try to drop himself back as much as possible. The guy to the back, Jedler and Rayan, trying to hold off. Get everyone's tyres as cold as possible. Someone's had a bit of a nightmare in the middle there. Half the people in the... Well, everyone's a bit congested on the formation lap in the middle of the lap. Middle of the pack, sorry. And few people did not have the greatest time as a result. That one is Bath Destroyer that had a bit of a problem through the chicane. And oh my god, everyone's all over the place. That's Jax, Reed, McLaren having a bit of a burnout there as well. People trying to get themselves set up for the actual lap, but not able to keep the car in check whatsoever, and someone doing a 360 in the middle there. Not entirely sure you need that much warming up the tyres, but I guess we're going in that direction anyway. So, we get a good, well, bad view down the bottom of the stand, by the bottom of the grid. And that's 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go, is it? Wait, now it's lights out, away we go. What the hell happened there? I'm going to get the worst camera angle physically possible for all this. As it looked like Jackson's going to jump into second. Tano and Arda are going to fight their way through. That looks like both the Red Bulls cut the corner in turn 1. Or turn 2, sorry. And didn't really enjoy themselves coming out of that one. Bath Destroyer and Reed going at it. Arda in 4th, just in front of them. You got Tano up to 3rd, Jack up to 2nd. Bath Destroyer going to try and make a switch back here on Reed, and he does it. He does it quite well. I think he had the position. Yep, he holds the position as well. So Reed now having to defend from Blazing Onyx behind him, who's got Roman behind him and Martin just tacking himself on the back. Rain in 10th, IV in 11th, Mango in 12th, Jedler 13th. The other two had the worst start they could have imagined. Jedler and Mango actually going to go at it, and we'll actually take a look at this. These two come up the hill now into the chicane. They're going to go too wide. Jedler and Mango. Jedler on the inside, Mango on the out. Jedler on the outside now. Someone else has had an awful time here. Olav just lost his car entirely. Everything's happening just bit by bit here, and I'm losing track of things very quickly. Bath Destroyer and Reed going at it again, as Reed going to try and take the inside line. Bath Destroyer going to try and hold the outside. But they head down towards turn 1. Turn 1, turn 2. And now into the chicane as well. Bath Destroyer not able to hold his position to Reed this time. Reed gets himself a comfortable gap in front as well, as Blazing Onyx has now got a shot at Bath Destroyer, and Roman is right on the back of Blazing Onyx. So a few people going straight at each other here, and I don't think the two Red Bulls are separated by 1 minute and 29. So I would find that very hard to believe, as I see the Red Bull disappear into the distance up there. And oh, that's an Alpine! That's an Alpine that's gone off the track! Jedler's lost a position here, and I think IB is about to lose another one as well. Yeah, he is. Thomas up to 10th as we go into Aqua Minerale. And it looks like the Aston Martin's able to hold on for just a slight bit longer as they go into the chicane now. IB's going to go the long way round, but he's not going to be alongside, so he's not really going to be able to make a move. There goes Jedler extremely deep into the exit of the chicane. Probably gets a warning for that. Definitely doesn't get Mango's not quite there to capitalize on the overtake. What's happened to Fight Me Now bot? As we've got a freeway fight for the lead. Jack versus Fight Me Now versus Tano, as these three are going to go at it into the first chicane. A little bit of contact made between the Aston Martin and the Mercedes, and all three have been hit. Mercedes has gone round, and he was on the outside of that chicane. There goes the Ferrari deep into the gravel as well on the exit of turn 4. And Bath Destroyer is going to hold off Fight Me Now bot. And the sprint has not treated the Mercedes very well whatsoever. Jack hits the lead. Tano is second back. Someone lost a part of their front wing in the process. I'm not entirely sure who did. It looked like the front wing on the Mercedes is fine, which would lead me to suggest it's the McLaren that's got problems. Yes, it is the McLaren that's got problems. It's the end plate on his front wing's gone, and wow, Arda's gone extremely deep into the corner as well, as Tano gets himself 3 seconds for track limits. Tano closing in somehow with a broken front wing. He's a little bit all over the place when it comes to the harder braking zones. As you see, Arda's going to try and chase down the McLaren now. I don't know he's going to be able to do it by the time lap 11 rolls around. We'll wait and see. He might be going for it now. But he just backs off and tucks himself in behind the McLaren in second place. At the moment, Ardo, who's just looking to pounce whenever he can get the opportunity. Looking to do it now! But again, backs off, just tries to make the most sensible move he can. But that allows for Jax to get off in the distance. He won last week. He's looking to make it 2 in a row. Albeit it'll be a sprint race here, a sprint race win here after Fight Me Now bot and him got into it at turn 2. Here comes Ardo on the inside, loses the car a little bit, loses any chance of the position. So yellow flag going on in the background as well. Fight Me Now bot down the inside of Raid, who just shuts the door, doesn't really allow for anything to happen there. And it looks like IV's just gone out of the race entirely. Yeah, IV's out. And that's a safety car as well. And that's a safety car, so Tano might be in a bit of trouble. Because after what has been a really great race for Tano, he eventually picked himself the 3 seconds. And well, if you get the 3 seconds in a race like this, especially with a safety car, there's not an awful lot of time to react. Still very much in intermediate conditions. I don't see the need to go to a wet tyre yet. Certainly isn't going dries. So I can only assume those that are going into the pits are going onto another set of intermediate tyres, and they are. Tana's going to get the wing changed, that's for sure. He needed the chance to get as many people as he can. We wait for everyone to bunch back up under the safety car. So Jack to Arda to Reed as the Red Bull 2-3 at the moment. Bath Destroyer in 4th, Ray in 5th, Fight Me Now in 6th, who's probably going to be kicking himself if he can't convert what was it a dominating pole lap in qualifying. Roman in 7th, Onyx in 8th, Tomo's in 9th, you got Martin in 10th, Tano 11th, Mango 12th, Olav 13th, Jed the 14th, and IB the one that caused the safety car, and that'll start 15th. We're going to go one more lap under the safety car then, so we'll resume racing again on lap 7 of 11. Tano's 3 seconds is still going to cause quite the problem. At the end of the day, that 3 seconds and a safety car restart so close to the end of the race is probably going to well, it's certainly going to damage anything you can do in terms of high positions, that's for sure. We go through the middle sector again. Probably just gone past the first sector actually as we go into the hairpin under the safety car. Half a lap to go realistically before we start up the racing again. As we head through Aqua Minerali for the final time under the safety car. Safety car in message should be any minute now. As we hit the final sector. Would be very surprised that does, there it is. So the safety car message for Imola is the chicane, not the 3rd sector line. Makes sense. Here we go. Time to go in for the safety car restart now. So where is Jack's going to go? The safety car is in, so he can go at any point in time. Is he going to try and catch Arda sleeping? He's going to try and catch Arda sleeping, and Arda isn't going to be too close to him, and he's going to be under fire from his teammate immediately. Looks like Reed not too far ahead of Bath Destroyer, as well as Ryan trying to get himself up onto the back of the Williams, but instead leaving him really susceptible to a shot by the Mercedes, and the Mercedes is going to get through. Mercedes up to 5th. Fight Me Now Bot's trying to recover some of his positions that he lost in the incident between him, Tano, and Jax. As he, well, we're going to see a few people try and go at each other down the line. Tano making his way through some positions. Blading Onyx dropped a couple there, and here comes Tano down the inside of Tomo's there, and he's done pretty well. Up to 8th he goes. He's got to now go chase down Roman and Rayan and etc. Try and get 3 seconds on as many people as he physically can. Olav and Jedler not enjoying their races here, and Jedler even more as he spins an Aqua Minerale. We've still got a fight for P3 as the 2 up in front have just cleared the way. And it looks like Jax is 1.5 seconds ahead of Arda. What the hell? Tano just set the fastest lap of the race so far as he chases down Roman. Is he going to be able to do anything here? And also, Jax lost, half his lead. Jumped for a 1.6 second gap all the way down to about 8/10 for a moment there. As Tano right now with Roman, and Tano is going to get past it because Roman goes extremely deep into turn 5. Into turn 4, sorry. And Tano right now is going to be able to get, well, he'll only lose 3 positions, I think. He's got he's got to get Rayan before he's got 1.1 seconds to catch up Fight Me Now Bot, who's right on the back of Bath Destroyer once again. We're actually going to have a look at Fight Me Now Bot as he goes through Aqua Minerale to try and chase down that Williams, see if he could get any higher in the positions. The Aston Martin and Jax is currently clearing out in front, 1.2 seconds right now, and then Reed was 4/10 of a second behind, and then Bath Destroyer dropped out of the second mark. DRS obviously not a thing right now. Tano really closing in on Rayan, as same as Fight Me Now goes down the inside of Bath Destroyer. There's a bit of contact, but with the inside line, Fight Me Now is going to have that position. Tano not going to get the same sort of fortune as Fight Me Now did. As Fight Me Now 1.6 seconds behind Reed, who just has the fastest lap for the sprint race. Tano heading toward the first chicane. Not quite able to pull anything on Rayan there. Gets a good exit. Oh, Blade the Onyx is gone. At the end of the chicane, Blade the Onyx gone, and someone else had a problem in that chicane as well. Here comes Tano down the inside of Rayan. Tano's going to have this one pretty nicely. He's also going to squeeze Rayan until the end of time. Apparently nowhere for Rayan to go at all there, and Roman's going to get by as well. They're going to go side by side actually into this, and Roman picks himself up 3 seconds and spins, and I think Rayan's just got as well. Oh, big collision there. Tano, well, he's only going to lose a position as it stands. Thomas dropped to 6th. Rayan 3.2 seconds further back. Oh, Rayan's out. Rayan's out. Jumps Mango and everyone else up a position. And after an awful race, Olav and Jedler are possibly both going to start in the top 10. So, Reed closing in pretty quickly on his teammate. Jax well in the lead now, 2.5 seconds and the fastest lap. So, Reed trying to close down his own teammate. Doesn't quite get it done there. Fight Me Now 1.2 seconds behind, probably going to start in 4th after a pole lap in the one-shot qualifying. Not able to make it realistically work. And oh, Arda's given the position up to Reed there. As I think he might have made a mistake on the exit of the chicane. Either way, Reed's going to take advantage, jump himself up to second, 2.5 seconds back with a lap and a half to go. It looked like Roman sat on the edge of the track. I'm not entirely sure what's happened to the Alfa Romeo here. Roman stopped. Well then, Roman stopped, as you can see on the track. And Jax has also lost half a second. Fight Me Now gets 3 seconds. Oh, that's a bad time to get that. It means he's going to start 5th, because there's no way I think he gets... oh, there you go, Roman retired finally. I think he stopped to try and get a safety car to come out, which would be a bit of a dick move. Reed got it within 2 seconds now, but he's only got 1 lap. He's running out of time. And I think Jax is going to be able to coast this one to the line. Coast this one to the finish. Olaf had a problem as well in the last lap or so. He dropped to 11th. He was in 9th before. Someone else crashed and he dropped to 11th, which is unfortunate for him. Fight Me Now bot will lose his position of Bath Destroyer unless Bath Destroyer has a nightmare of a lap. And I think we're at an impasse when it comes to the end of this race now. Ryan's left the session. Not entirely sure why he's done that. Onyx is out. Onyx is out. Okay, so that's another one down. We're down to 11 for the sprint race on lap 11. And it's 1.3 seconds now between Reed and Jack. But I think there's too little time. There's just not enough time for Reed to make something stick. Especially now, he needed 1 more lap realistically, and there goes Fight Me Now bot way deep into the corner, and ouch! Another 3-second time penalty is gonna possibly drop him another position or 2. Olaf gets 3 seconds for corner cutting entirely, and Jedler has a bit of a problem there in the final chicane, and Jack over the line to win in sprint. Wins the sprint at Imola. I mean, didn't really have much of a challenge really after the incident when he got past Fight Me Now bot. Whether clean or not, I assume people would debate that. But you've got Reed in 2nd, Arda in 3rd, Bath Destroyer in 4th. Yeah, Jack with a pretty solid race. Jedler gets driver of the day, even though he got killed in the end. And there you go. That's your standings for the race, the actual 50% race. You got Bath Destroyer 4th, 5th for Fight Me Now, who somehow managed to hold off from Tomos, even though he got 6 seconds worth of penalties. Mango in 7th, Tano in 8th after the 3 seconds, Martin 9th, Olaf 10th, Jedler 11th, Blade and Onyx in 12th, Roman 13th, Ray in 14th, and IV the last of the bunch. And we are about to set up the 50% race now. Then it looks dry. Overcast is all it is. So we're going to get maybe some strategy calls, etc. down the line. We'll see. We've got about 12 seconds until the beginning of the race. Right, here we go, another formation lap, and Jax gets an awful start to it. The start to the formation lap was a bit, bit slidey, that's for sure. So we watch them go through a formation lap now. There's not an awful lot to say through this point until they get into race time. Oh, Jax has had a problem here. Entirely sure what Jax's problem is. What the hell has happened here? So Tomo's got disqualified. Fight Me Now bot got disqualified. Mine got disqualified. What the just happened? We saw a bunch of people have a bit of a nightmare there. So that was a lot of things happened when I go to the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo decided, fuck that, I'm not driving this track properly as he goes through the gravel on the final chicane. Medium hard strategies, of course, unless it starts to rain. We've got people on the grid already because of disqualifications. We've got people setting up to be on the grid now. Bladen on it jumps his grid spot. Jedler jumps his one as well, so the Ferrari's not enjoying themselves. On the grid rejoin, Rain got disqualified. Oh my, that's half the grid. Here we go. 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. What on earth is this delay, man? What the hell? Thomas has just got Fight Me Now bot immediately as I apparently get an interesting view of what happened in turn 6. It looked like the Red Bull and the Red Bull of Arda had lost out. Well, he dropped back to third as he went side by side into turn 1 with Jack, who's still holding on to the lead, even fighting with the other Red Bull of Reed this time, and maybe a little bit too aggressively as he pushes him off into the gravel. But they still hold on to first nonetheless. Arda gets up into second, Reed currently in third. Bath Destroyer holding on to fourth, Tomo's in fifth, Fight Me Now in sixth, and is negligible to Mango behind him apparently. But Fight Me Now losing a bit of time through the middle. He's got to try and find it back on the Aston Martin because he's not really fighting a lot of it right now. Rayan's been disqualified already. I'm not entirely sure how. But Jedler closing in. We're actually going to see, well, Jedler was closing in, but the timesheets are a bit screwed up apparently. I don't get it. I don't know why it's only with this league that the timing screw up so badly for me. Jack sets the fastest lap of the race on lap 1, obviously, because he stayed in the lead, even despite the incumbent pressure from the Red Bulls, and he's now succumbed to said pressure from the Red Bulls. Arda hits the front of the pack in lap 2. The Red Bulls are very clearly going to be a problem today. We're used to the Mercedes dominance, but now Red Bull looking to looking to put their mark on today's race at the very least. Jax is a bit too far back on Arda to start doing anything about it. He's certainly not a minute and 19 seconds back though. Did that start raining? It has started raining. We might be in for the long haul, lads. We might be in for the long haul. We're already down 1. Tano currently sits at the back of the pack with Onyx and Roman just in front of him. You've got Aston Martin currently sitting in 2nd and 5th, Red Bull 1st and 3rd, those two possibly going out at the end. Williams sitting 4th and 8th, probably doing the 3rd best out of all the teams today so far. Fight Me Now And, oh, there goes Tomos, flying into the gravel. Hard to start on the softs, as I can only assume he expected the rain to start falling soon enough. And yeah, it looked like a few people decided that the rain would drop early enough for it to be soft weather. And there goes Thomas on the inside, and now the outside of turn 3 and 4, and he hits into turn 5 and goes to stay in front. Jedler's trying to go to the inside now, but I think Thomas is just slightly too far in front for Jedler to make a move. He is. And Tomo stays in 7th for now. Olav almost susceptible to IB behind him in 10th. As we watch the battles go on here. Currently the closest battle on the grid. Tano gets Onyx into the corner before Aqua Minerali. So as we head down toward the end of the second sector, still led by a Red Bull, followed by an Aston Martin, followed by the other Red Bull. And Bath Destroyer is holding his own up in 4th. Someone went extremely wide down here, down towards the back, as we are starting to see the rain come at a little bit more pace now. The rain might influence this race onto the intermediate tyres eventually. And Fight Me Now and Bath Destroyer going at it into turn 1. It looks like Fight Me Now is going to hold him. Well, he's going to take the position off Bath Destroyer. He is. He's up to 4th now, Fight Me Now. Mango also wants it. And oh, that's the first and second have come together. Arda and Jax have come together as a virtual safety car at the very least. In the end of turn 4, on the exit of turn 4, Arda and Jax have come together. And that allows for Reed to be in the lead. Fight Me Now in 2nd. Bath Destroyer and Mango, both of those jumping up to 3rd and 4th, and on the soft tyres having the chance to do something at the very least. Don't know how long this virtual safety car is going to last for, but the Red Bull and the Aston Martin are not going to be very friendly after this. That's for sure. Jedler in 9th at the moment. Jedler spun it. Jedler spun it on the final chicane. Drops to the back of everyone but his own teammate, and we've gone again. Here we go. Virtual safety car is ended. Oh, there goes Mango. That's a reset. Mango reset the track as he jumped. Well, he spins it on the final corner. In comes IB. In comes Arda. In comes Mango, Jackson, Martin as well. Mango gets 5 seconds to add to his reset to track. We are starting to see the raindrops landing on the track now. The animation usually signals the time to go to intermediate tyres. And that's what the back 5 or 6 have now done. Bladen on it gets away with the fact that his stop was done under the virtual safety car, so he saved a massive chunk of time. He jumped a few people here as well. Bladen Onyx has done himself a solid. Here comes Tano and Roman. They're fighting their way through the middle of the second sector. Tano's going to hold on to 6th for the moment though. Olav in front of them. Tomos and Bath Destroyer. The Williams doing well right now, but they're inevitably going to pit the end of this lap. That should lead us to see where everyone comes out. There's a spin. There's a spin. There's Fight Me Now. Fight Me Now spun it on the final chicane. Too wide by the looks of it. Or either that or too much fall on the exit of it. And he's going to drop himself quite a distance back. He's certainly going to be a backer. Everyone who's already pit, that's for sure. As everyone is coming in now. All one by one as they all follow each other into the pits. Thomas gets 5 seconds to speed into the pit lane. Olav, I don't believe, did the same thing, and I don't think Tano or Roman or Jedler did, and the last one to watch in is Fight Me Now bot, who does not in fact get himself the 5-second penalty. Martin, however, gets 3 seconds for the track limits violation. As we come down the straight now, it looks like Reed come out. Here comes IB. Is he going to get out in front of Bath Destroyer? He is not, but he's going to pull himself alongside immediately. Oh, he backs out of it to the chicane. Knowing that his tyres are more warmed up, he might be able to make a move eventually, but he's jumped himself all the way up to the top three. Him and Blade and Onyx obviously making incredibly smart decisions. With how early to pit to their intermediate tyres. It saw them jump up quite a number of positions. Fight Me Now bot at the back of the grid. But Reed has a extremely good gap. It's a 3-second gap that sits between first and second right now, and we don't have to moan, we don't have to contemplate net positions or this, that, the other when it comes to the pits. Everyone pitted onto intermediate tyres, so they're all under the same kind of boat now. This is the standings as we have it. Tano gets 3 seconds in track limits one end to add to one that Tomo's got, I think, and Martin definitely got 3 seconds as well. Mango got 5 seconds to speed in the pit lane, obviously. Oh, and there's Jack getting 3 for track limits. Oh, and it looked like IB almost lost his car through the final corner there as he's trying to push a little bit too hard to try and overtake Bath Destroyer, as he's going to try and make a lunge for it now. Bath Destroyer protecting the inside. He also protected the outside very well as well, so there's nowhere for IB to go, and IB in the wall and out of the race. In the same place we saw Jackson Arda have a problem. We see the full-blown safety car come out. IB looked like he was having such a great, well, just such a great time on the, well, when he pit onto those intermediate tyres. Couldn't keep it going for long enough, put himself in the wall too early. But now we've got a safety car. We see that Reed's in first, Bath Destroyer is second, Tomo's third with a penalty, Mango fourth with a penalty, Onyx is fifth right now in a very good position after his pretty nice work to go on early onto those intermediate tyres. Tano is sixth with a penalty, Roman seventh, Olaf eighth, Arden ninth after his incident with Jack, so is currently 11th, Jedler in 10th, Martin in 12th. And Fight Me Now bot still tailed off the pack. We've got a few people not particularly happy with each other in the chat. I'm gonna look at what happened. But yeah, right, and with the safety car, we shouldn't be too far away from going together. It looks like Fight Me Now bot also had another incident, as he seems to be tailed off from the back of the pack at the moment, and we're waiting for him to get to the back of everyone so we can go racing again. We're on lap 8 of 32, we're on the intermediate tyres again. We might be in here for the long haul. We see the incidents, well, we see people typing in the chat and they still are furious with each other. Rayan and Tano not exactly happy with each other right now. People are not particular. Yeah, they're getting pretty heated in general chat right now. Okay. We see a couple of people pit, so we might not even be going in this lap. As we possibly could be going back on lap 10. I personally think we're going back on lap 11 though, go back to racing that is, or leave us with 21 laps left of the race. We well, coming through the final, coming through into the second sector now, and there's a bunch of people with penalties. You never want that when you come into the safety car. If you're one of the ones without a penalty right now, you're fancying your chances those with a penalty having to open a gap to you. It doesn't look like it might be a late safety car call here actually. Yeah, it is going to be. That's actually a reasonably early safety car call considering they weren't on the back, but. Nonetheless, we're starting again racing on lap 10. Reed's going to lead us in. And here we go, going around the final corner. When is he going to go? Where is he going to try and catch Bath Destroyer out? He's going to go now, and he hasn't done a really good job of catching that Williams out, I don't think. It's only 4/10, and that's going to be cut down pretty quickly as we go through towards turn 1. Tomos and Mango gets Tomos pretty quickly as Tomos might have been caught sleeping there on the safety car restart. I think Tano and Roman are going at it. Oh, there goes the Alfa Romeo. Craig is way across the grass. Almost cruise missile in. Oh, he does cruise missile into a wall instead, and Roman's out. Harder and Olaf going at it. And it opens the door for Jedler as well. These three. We're three without a penalty, and Jedler right into the back of Olaf. A little bit of a contact there. Lucky that nothing really actually happened as a result of that, but that could have been a little bit more catastrophic than actually was. We go through, we're still in the rain though, so intermediate tyres still probably the way to go. Seemingly light rain, but the longer we go, the easier that's going to dry up, and well, we might see it dry up toward the end. I'm not entirely sure. Here comes Tano and Blazing Onyx. Tano's going to lose the car a little bit on the inside, but still have enough to take the position off Onyx, and a little bit of a problem there for Mango on the final corner. His ego's extremely wide, and I assume he lost the car, a little bit of the traction going through. And Tano's going to have 5th place into the Tamburello chicane. Onyx losing the car a little bit too much, and you can tell when he slides, he's not entirely enjoying that car right now. Got first and second separated by almost a second on the dot, as Reed looks to pretty much manage this one and take this one home. We still got a long way to go though. Mango 1.8 seconds behind Bath Destroyer, just edging out Tomos at the moment, who is now going to have to either get past Mango, which he does. He does it on the inside of Aqua Minerale, which is a ballsy move, so I don't know what happened there with Mango. He went ghosted. That allows Tano to go on through as well. Tano just ghosted full stop at this point. Mango's just full stop ghosted. I'm not entirely sure what the hell's happening here. Mango's in a wall. What the f going on? Okay, well that's a safety car. I don't know what the hell I've just watched. We're still with 11, 5 with penalties, 12, sorry, 5 with penalties. Mango's got a problem. Now the safety car has come out. Jax is going to go on to, I can only assume, a fresh set of intermediates. I can only assume Mango's going to join him in the pits. Mango is not, in fact, going to join him in the pits, and well, Mango's left the session. Okay, that was lag to the extreme, I think, at the very least. We are looking through the safety car now, and I'm not entirely sure where we're going in. Don't think it's this low. I think Jax might be a bit too far back to go in this lap, but we'll wait and see. Are we coming in here? Is Jax going to be able to catch up onto the back of us? No, he's not. So, right. So, we're not going in this lap. That's the safety car line. So, definitely not coming in this lap. We're going to have to go one more lap. So, lap 13, well, lap 14 is when we'll be able to go. As we go through lap 13 under the safety car, a couple of people have decided to pit. That includes Olaf and Mango, I assume, to go to the end of the race if it is it's lag. It's spun and then disconnected out of the session. That would make a lot more sense because it didn't look like you spun originally, then it did, then you did spin, then you lagged, and then you lagged out, and it's so confusing. As we are, well, effectively, well, I don't know, is Mango back in this session now? No, he's ghosted, so he's not. So we're down to 11 effectively. But, safety car, shh. Is it coming in this lap now? Actually, the multiple people have pit. I don't think it will. Nope, we're going one more. Alright, so we go one more lap with Reed in the lead, Bath in second, Tomo's third, Tano fourth, Onyx fifth, Arda sixth, Fight Me Now seventh somehow, Gentler eighth, Martin ninth, Jax 10th, Olab 11th, Mango 12th. Well, 6 with penalties are going to have a bit more problem. They're not going to like the fact that we're going an extra lap. Arda's pitting this lap now. Interesting. We're still going through this. We're just about to hit the end of the first sector. Arda will catch up before we hit the end of the second sector, so we will go into a... Well, we'll go back racing at the end of the lap. Alright. Going for Aqua Minerale one more time under the safety car. I think we've had the same amount of safety car laps now as we have actually had laps by actual racing. But this should be called in now. There it is. There's the safety car in this lap message. And with that, we're going to see where Reed takes it in. Because at the moment, 6 people have penalties. Arda's currently in last. Will take Mango. Oh, Onyx just got 5 seconds for a severe collision with Tano under the safety car. Ouch. Well, there's another one under... Well, you can't... Oh! What the hell's happened to Tano? The hell happened to Tano there? Tano's left the session. What the hell's going on? Bath Destroyer attempted to overtake by the looks of it, and has got caught out in the process, and 5 seconds just flying everywhere right now. 5 seconds for ignoring the yellow flags for multiple people because Tano left the session. They didn't give their positions back. Bath Destroyer trying to hold his own against Reed, who should have it relatively simple from this point onwards. As Arda gets Mango as well, up to 8th he goes. We're only a few people left realistically. Tano left the session. Mango I don't believe is back in yet. So that's 2 more down. Blazing on it currently in last place. Only 4 people left in the entire lobby. Yellow flag is taken towards the Ferrari, who's had a bit of a problem. Who's intentionally now crashing, I think. Even though I had a really, really bad corner, one of the two. Safety car's been brought out. Onyx has left the session. What the hell is going on? What the hell is actually going on here? So pits coming now for Reed, Thomas, Fight Me Now, Jax and Martins. I'm not entirely sure why Jax would pit again, considering he's only been 3 laps on those intermediate tyres. He could have had a decent jump on spot. Bath Destroyer, however, having a problem. They're in the Tamburello chicane, I'm pretty sure. He did that in turn 1, it looked like turn 2, sorry, where he had got a bit too deep. So what, we're down 3 people now. Technically down 6. Tom holding Jack up there with his 5-second penalty. I think he still has another penalty to go. 3 seconds yet. So it's 5 seconds for Onyx, 3 seconds Tano, Jax, Martin, 3 seconds for Tom, 3 seconds for Mango and Olav. As Bath Destroyer and Arda currently sit themselves on top of the world right now. You got Reed in 5th, Fight Me Now 6th. So Fight Me Now has a free shot at Reed, and this is where things could become very interesting very quickly. I'm going to go one more lap under the safety car. We definitely have done more laps under the safety car than we have actual laps now. Not going to lie, did not think we would be Only 17 laps in by this point. This is... You can't overtake the the AI, so you're still stuck there, Reed. Like, Tano just overtook somebody. Not entirely sure you're allowed to, but each their own. Yeah, the game screwed Jack over there by allowing Tano for not penalising Tano's AI. It's forced Jack to have to give the position back and Tano up to 10th. Tano's ghosted, Onyx is ghosted, Mango ghosted as well. As we have a decent chunk of oh, we don't have an awful lot going on at the moment. Is the safety car coming on here? Jack and Tano going at it? Under the safety car, I'm pretty sure Jack will just take his oh, he's not even going to need his 5 seconds. By the looks of it, for ignoring yellow flags. We're going to go round for one more lap as we wait for Onyx to catch up. Okay, so we'll go back on lap 19 then. Alright, we're going through the same part in sector, the end of sector 1 all over again. Alright, safety car should come in here. I would be very surprised if the safety car did not come in on this lap. There's only so many you can actually do at this point. How many laps under the safety car you can actually do before? There you go, safety car in this lap, so we're not rating for Onyx, rightfully so. Even though Onyx is AI at this point. So, the back to his AI, everyone in the top 10 will be just, quite frankly, there to score points though. Should really end in the top 9. We got Bath Destroyer leading us in this time, not Reed. And we'll have about 14 laps to go of this race. Alright, Bath Destroyer is going to go now, and is he going to catch that Red Bull sleeping? It looks like he's got a pretty decent gap on that Red Bull to start with. Gap coming down a slight bit though when with Slipstream. It comes within half a second now. It's not going to do an awful lot by the time they hit the first chicane, so Bath Destroyer obviously timed that relatively right. Olaf still within well, now within about half second of Arda in front of him. He's trying to hold on. We've got the freeway fight behind him. Reed and Fight Me Now bot are going to go fighting, obviously. Oh, well, I would say Reed and Fight Me Now bot are going to go fighting, but Fight Me Now bot's not really caught back up to Reed yet. As Mango just starts dropping back. Yellow flag is sector 2, and we've had another person that's gone off at that corner at the hairpin. That's not great for Jack, who had a great time in a sprint, but now we're not really able to do an awful lot in the race. Yep, and he's retired, so we're down 4. We've also got 3 computers in this at the moment, so we're technically 8 left. Olaf and Reed are going to go fighting out into the final couple of corners, and Reed's going to make that one look relatively easy. And Fight Me Now bot's got to get some got some work to do here in order to make lunge to try and win this race. They go into the first chicane now, and Fight Me Now bot is closing in on Olaf, who very clearly didn't have the greatest rest of the lap after he almost got Arda into the safety car restart. Here comes Fight Me Now. He's going to go down the inside, but has it blocked off. Olaf able to do enough right now, and Fight Me Now is going to try and pull alongside until the car slides on him, and he's not really going to be able to do an awful lot from there. And, well, about 4.5 tenths between Reed and Arda, as Bath Destroyer right now is just clinging on to everything, trying to extend the gap. I think it's more what we hold from the Williams at this point. It could be the case for both Williams, as Fight Me Now is going to be right on the back of Olaf, and this might be cause for concern for this Williams, as he's going to have the Mercedes just fly by him. Olaf braking very late, and there's a switchback from Fight Me Now, and that's an excellent switchback in the move. That was brilliant. That was such a clean, nice move there from Fight Me Now, who, well, now has a long way to go to catch up to Reed and Arda and Bath Destroyer at the front. Just had Jedler and Tomos as he, well, Tomos goes very deep into the end of into turn 4, and oh, they got the Williams. Olaf having a nightmare. Still going to hold his position for now. He's going to have the inside line on Jedler, who shoves him out the way. These two are going to go side by side into the corner. Olaf's going to brake a bit later, but not have the position. He's going to cause the Aston Martin to try and make a lunge as well. Into Aqua Minerale we go. Olaf and the Aston Martin are going at it. It looked like Olaf had that corner under control really early on. The line the Aston Martin took pretty much compromised by the Williams in front of him. Still got a fight between two Red Bulls and a Williams at the front of the pack as well. As we see everyone at the back with penalties galore. Martins is seemingly coming in for a new set of tyres every lap, or a new front wing every lap. But 8th is still realistically possible here for him, because everyone else in front of him is a CPU until he gets to Tomos, who is trying to fight Olaf, but not doing it with much success. Here comes Arda, who looks down the inside, trying to take that first place away from Bath Destroyer, but doesn't do it very successfully. Reed not able to do an awful lot against his teammate, and quite frankly being held up for Fight Me Now bot to try and get onto the back of this train. And you've got Jedler and Biff up in the distance there. Almost 2.5 seconds off the back of the Mercedes. Maybe he might be able to pull himself into this fight as well. As Fight Me Now bot, obviously not as close to Reed is to Arda, and 3 seconds there for Tomos is going to help Olaf try and defend that position a little bit more. But all 4 of these guys are now very much... Oh! Fight Me Now bot goes deep, and Reed has a little bit of a slide off the final chicane there. That almost ended in disaster for one, if not both of them. Fight Me Now bot going against Reed is the two we would have expected to be at the front coming into this race. Currently in a battle for 3rd and 4th. As they try to catch back up to Reed's teammate. And it looks like Fight Me Now has got Reed on the ropes here. He's going to try it, but he's still stuck behind Reed for the moment in time, who's just caught all the way back up to Arda now. He's slowly but surely catching back up to Arda, who's currently in second, currently not denting an awful lot into Bath Destroyer's lead either. Fight Me Now 0.3 of a second behind Reed, as these four are pretty much going at it, and they'll probably stay going at it until the end of this race. When you see Bath Destroyer on 17 lap old intermediate tyres is doing an exceptional job up front. He is definitely holding on, but he is doing an exceptional job in the process. Yellow flag in sector 3. It's Aston Martin. That's Tomo's. That's Tomo's that's gone round. Oh, well, he's lucky that everyone behind him is his CPU. The next queue behind him is like almost a minute back, but he's got a lot of work to do now to try and catch that Williams in front of him. Especially given that he's got 3 seconds more than Olaf now. We've got Fight Me Now dropped quite the distance off of Reed in the last lap or so. And it looked like Thomas is going into the pit. Obviously got some damage as he span on the exit of the final chicane. Actually, he's going to retire now. So that gives everyone room to move up one position. Here comes Reed on Arda. This is the overtake we thought we might see a long time ago, but it's not come to fruition there either. Arda holding on for just a little bit longer, and it looks like he's holding on for dear life at this point. Almost like he got Arda on the rails. He's got him on the ropes here, and he's not really backing off. Here comes Reed again for Arda, who covers off the chicane line, and he's not exactly going to get a position there. That means Reed has been caught right back up by Fight Me Now bot. And it also brings Jedler into the fight here. We might have a 5-way. We're on lap 25 now, as Bath Destroyer is about to come over the line and take us into it. That means we've got 8 laps of the race to go. There's like 7 or 8 laps left of the race. Here comes Reed on Arda again. He's going to try it. He's going to have Fight Me Now bot to contend with as well. Reed's going to have Arda. We saw this kind of incident in the sprint race. It doesn't happen in the same way. Fight Me Now going to get past without any problems, and Arda drops from 2nd to 4th. He's going to be under fire from 5th to Jedler there almost immediately as well. As Fight Me Now and Reed look to try and dent in the lap, well, in the gap that Bath Destroyer currently has, who on his 19th lap, old intermediate, so shows no signs of relenting this lead. And 5 DNS, 3 people are currently CPUs. Martin just got lapped. Jedler just passed Arda as well in the process. Martin is also a CPU at this point. Both the Alpines decided and call it quits for the day, I think. So we're only with 6 people actually in the race now. And Olaf currently sitting 6th quite comfortably. He's not going to have much of a problem for the rest of the race. Arda having to get some work done to catch back up to Jedler now, is losing all the pace. And here comes Fight Me Now bot down the inside of Reed, and I think he's got the position. Oh, there's a collision between the two. And Fight Me Now off the track, losing a couple of positions in the process, and well, that might be an interesting one to look back on in at the end of the race. Arda having a bit of a problem at the back there. I don't think Martin is in fact thing. He's just gone on to soft. Oh, I'm certain that's not a CPU's move. Martin's just got 3 seconds of multiple track limits. As he's about to come round and get lapped, I think. Oh, no, never mind, he's out. Well, that's 6 people down. I think that's a safety car as well. That's going to give Bath Destroyer the chance to just take this one as close to the end as possible. I don't pit. If I'm Bath Destroyer, don't pit here. Absolutely no reason for any of these to pit. Yep, and Bath Destroyer stays out. Exactly as you thought. Jedler and Fight Me Now both go in. There's, well, 3 people went in there. 4 people went in there, actually. So, Jedler, Fight Me Now, Barada, and Olav all going in. Reed and Bath Destroyer stay out. So, how quick is Jedler? That's the real... On tyres that are effectively 10 laps cleaner than... well, 10 laps younger than Reed in front of him, and 20 laps younger than... Bath Destroyer currently leading the race. How quick can Jedler go? As we see the safety car go again, it's not going to come in this lap, no one's anywhere near. So, we're going to go probably 1, maybe more, 2 more. Safety car should be in rather soon though. We've seen more and more people catch up to the back of it. Not entirely sure if they're going to wait for on it. We're on lap 28. It will go in at the end of lap 30 regardless. Oh, are we going now? We are going now. Here we go. It looks like Bath Destroyer decided not to get the greatest of starts this time. It looked like it might have been a late safety car call, actually. Right, as we go into lap 29, Bath Destroyer on 23 lap intermediates. The guys behind him going to be charging him down quicker and quicker as we go along. He'll just a case of how long can he hold on for. Blade and Onyx hits the back. The CPUs at the back are all having a bit of a mess between each other at the moment. Can Bath Destroyer hold on? He comes down the inside. Is Reed on Bath Destroyer? I think Reed's going to have him. I also think Jedler might be in the mix here as well. Jedler's going to try and pull himself alongside. Jedler is going to pull himself alongside. Backs out of it eventually. Jedler's got to get past. Jedler has to get past. He's got to get past quicker. And in order to get Reed here, stop Reed from just blasting off into the sunset. So as it stands, that's 3 seconds for Fight Me Now bot. So we've only got 4 or 5 people left without penalties there in this race. Here comes Jedler, going to go down the inside of Bath Destroyer. A little bit of a contact there, and even more contact between the two behind. And Jedler's going to get by. Fight Me Now is going to get by, and I think that allows for Arda to get by as well. We're about to have a freeway down into turn 1. Looks like Bath Destroyer down to 5th as his race has fallen apart, quite literally. Arda literally shoving Fight Me Now through the corner, and I don't think that was very clean there from Arda. Might have got a bit too close, a little bit of a tap, I think, on the Mercedes, on the Red Bull. Jedler, whose tyres are 8 laps fresher, who definitely will have the pace. Is he going to have enough pace, however, to beat Reed here, or is it going to be Reed's day? It's about 8/10 of a second, 9/10 of a second now. They split up towards the final chicane on lap 30 of 32. Olav gets Bath Destroyer as he will probably finish last out of the people who yet to DNF or a CPU. The 5.5 seconds behind, so I don't really count. And Jedler is closing in, and there you go. That's game. That's game. That is game, set, match right there. Jedler gets 3 seconds for going a bit too deep in the final corner, and well, you're not going to get back from that. The 3 seconds, you're not clearing in a lap and a half. You are not clearing nearly 4 seconds of time to Reed. Not happening. It would have to be that Reed spins for this to happen. As Fight Me Now bot and Arda behind her are going at it quite aggressively on the second to last lap. Bath Destroyer probably just trying to hold himself within the 6 second gap, try and get the top 4 finish now. Jedler will only drop 1 position as it stands, as he currently a second and a half clear of Arda as we go round into Aqua Minerale for the second to last time. And Reed only half a second up into the chicane. And with 1 lap to go, Jedler needs a miracle. That 3 second penalty is not exactly Jedler going a bit too deep into that second to last corner there. And any chance he had of even getting past Reed, I think, has just died there and then. This is realistically the last overtaken spot on the track anyway. So I think that's it. He's a second back on Reed now, and Reed should coast this one to the line. Arda, a further second back. He's going to coast this to second place. Olav just outside of that 3 second gap towards Fight Me Now bot, so he's going to have to settle, I think. The penalties currently sit, it's 3 seconds for Fight Me Now bot, so Olav definitely isn't going to be able to get out of Fight Me Now at all. Bath Destroyer 9 seconds back. He's certainly ending 6th. The gamble to stay out clearly didn't pay off in the end. It's one of those catch-22 scenarios though when you're in that position. If you stay out and everyone else stays out, you're fine. If you stay out and everyone behind you goes in, then you kind of screwed yourself. But if you go in and everyone else doesn't go in, then that's the end of your race realistically. So I guess he didn't really have much of a choice to make there. But round the final corner comes Reed in Imola, in the damp, in the rain, in the wet, and just drowsy conditions. Reed is over the line to win in Imola, and that was never really in doubt. Arda's going to come second of Red Bull. I wouldn't say Red Bull dominance, but the 1-2 would suggest otherwise. Jedler third, Bite Me Now bot fourth, Olav fifth, and Bath Destroyer is going to come over the line as the last human finisher. That is the end. There you go. That was, I don't think Reed was actually in doubt for most of that. Especially after the incident between Arda and Jack. There's no real chance for him after that. But either way, I think that's the end of what we have to show you today. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. In a bit.